John, man. I don't think I can record this week. I'm like 40 minutes into the Defunctland video, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit's a little more important to me right now. So
I feel that.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
It's fine. We'll sit it out. I'm actually 2 videos into the entirety of the Game Theory FNAF lore playlist. So
damn, who the fuck are you trying to be, Vox Akuma over here?
Dude, I actually did, no meme, go back and watch some of those videos, because I was remembering, and I was like, there was like in the 4th game there was like this box, and then like the mystery of the box like never got solved, and the creator Scott Cawthon like posted on Steam or something, and he was like, oh, like, I'm making a new update, and like what's not going to be in the update is the box, because like he was like, I put the hints and the pieces in the game, but like to my surprise nobody found them. And he's like, and everybody just kind of took, what they did find and ran with it. And he's like, and I don't know if like giving my like the way the community kind of like took hold of FNAF, he was like, I don't know if my ending would be satisfying to people anymore now that they've sort of come up with their own theory of how things went. And he was like, so like I just kind of think things are better left unsaid. But then like in some other random video, like they were doing some live stream, and he like crashed the live stream and like gave hints as to what the ending that he envisioned like actually was. And I was trying to find those videos talking about that, because I was like, fuck, what was supposed to be in the box? Like, did we ever find out?
The only thing I know about I almost said Minecraft. The only thing I know about FNAF is the bite of 87.
Is that the bite of 87?
Thanks to Markiplier, literally the only clip I've ever seen of him.
Yeah. Oh god. No, which Defunctland video?
The newest one.
Wait, what's the newest? What is it about? I saw the recent one about I say recent, it was like months ago, I think, and they were talking about like they did a whole thing on FastPass.
Oh yeah, the FastPass one was really good. That was like a year ago.
Oh, that's really...
And like the guy put out like 2 videos in between that. There was a Garfield one that was really funny, and there was like 15 minutes or something about like sex at Garfield Land or whatever.
Oh my god.
But the newest video...
when you hover over the Garfield video, it shows sex on the ride.
Hell yeah.
The Disney Channel, is that the newest one?
The Disney Channel's theme, a history mystery, where no one knows, no one's credited to the bum 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 bum, for the Disney Channel theme from 2002 onward. No one's credited to it, and like it's a fucking feature-length film of him trying to find the person. Ironically, so this is posted 7 hours prior to when we're recording this now. Like, it just came out. 3 days ago, H Bomber Guy posted a slightly longer feature-length film video about who made the Roblox oof sound.
Yes.
And it's so fucking funny. Like, I really like the H Bomber Guy one, because it's straight up like the first 30 minutes is like the actual answer, and there's like a you know how like YouTube has chapters now?
Yeah.
There's a chapter that says the end, parenthetical, normal people stop watching here. And there's a whole like hour and 20 minutes after that.
The very next chapter. So who really made the Oh my god, this is amazing.
Dude, it's really good. Like, I definitely like, oh my god, these videos pair so well with each other. Like,
yes,
it's like Rocky Road, man.
Oh, I think we've talked about it on an episode before. I don't remember which one, but like the meme we had with our friend group of like the strive to perfectly create, to perfectly sound engineer to perfectly recreate the sound of a body falling down the stairs without actually having a body fall down the stairs.
Yes, we've talked about that and how it basically turned into like an actual real threat.
And this is a glimpse into that timeline's future of where we eventually get that sound. And it's a hit in sound engineering world. And then we get H-Bomber Guy making a video hunting down
and
us.
fucking doxing us and like revealing our crimes.
Crime time.
Yeah, there is a like 20-minute chapter called Crime Time. Really, really
yes.
good. Real quick, while we're in the non sequitur, I want to shout out the partner of the person who works at the Lush that talked to my wife. That sounds like a fucking stretch. I forgot that. Okay, so I get my shampoo from Lush all the time. Fucking sponsor me. Legitimately Lush sponsor me.
Lush.
Come
Lush,
on, get at
Ludwig. We need some random people to like that we get sponsored by. Lush, Ludwig, fuck it, Defunct Land.
Fucking Tim Rogers, hit us up.
Tim Rogers, Quinton Reviews.
But yeah, I fucking use Lush. Like, I've been using them for a long time. Love it, love it, love it. Lots of variety. Great for a lot of hairstyles, hair textures, whatever. That's not important. Lush with Film Red released for some fucking reason like official One Piece bath bombs.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And when we went to Lush to get like to restock, basically, I told Adria, I was like, yo, double check if they have them, because like we don't get bath bombs ever. And I was like, hey, just hop on by, fucking check, man. I don't know. And dude, she found them. The one, okay, I haven't used it yet. I will be. There will be a review of the Gum Fruit bath bomb from Lush. I knew it. The human fruit was also there, but it wasn't available. They probably sold out. And same thing with the straw. Oh, the straw hat's not a bath bomb. Sorry, what? Oh, that's fucking damn. That's the inside scoop. The human like ones, since they're like shaped like a mushroom, they apparently broke in transit. Like a substantial amount of them. So shouts out to the Lush employee who spoke to my wife about One Piece. Shouts out to you for that insider information.
Hell yes.
The Straw Hat is not a bath bomb. It's a bubble bar. Those are different products. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get a bubble bar.
A bubble bar. How is it a different product? Shut the fuck up. They have the flame fruit, like I said, human, gum, and also the flower. The reason we got the gum is like, listen to this, a fruity black currant and orange bath bomb that fizzles up for a citrusy bath time adventure.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, right? Fuck it. And hold on. Brazilian orange oil? Luffy's from Brazil?
It all makes sense.
It all adds up. They fucking know what's up. The people at Lush who made this shit, they know the lore.
They understand the lore. All right, I'm about it.
No joke. There's gonna be a fucking review.
Oh hell yes.
So get yourselves ready for that. Which sucks because I'm pretty sure they're already sold out for the most part.
Damn.
So if you didn't get one, get fucked.
Get fucked. Now here's the thing: is this review perfect segue? I got.
It's a video review.
Is our review gonna be posted? Is it gonna be the intro to one of our next episodes, or is it gonna be on our Patreon?
Ooh, that's right. We have a friggin' Patreon. Patreon.com/Paramecia. And I'm just going to say what I said on the Discord. Basically, like, we're financially stable. We have full-time jobs. And, like, doing this podcast is a hobby. So, like,
Yeah.
literally no pressure. What this Patreon exists for, like, the biggest thing is so we don't have to fucking plug 3 different websites when we do our plugs. Now it's just one website.
Yeah, because we can have everything on there.
But the money stuff is like going to go to like ideally equipment upgrades. And if like theoretically we make like buku bucks, we could get like an editor. Because like John and I have been talking about wanting to do like video content for a long time, but like no joke, that's like always been the hurdle for us.
Yeah,
like,
video content, like if it's a solo operation, you're doing video content, it is like it's even if you're proficient with video editing, it's just so time consuming.
It's literally a full-time job. And so like given that we already have full-time jobs and different career aspirations than content creator, influencer, it kind of makes the most sense. So we'll figure this shit out, and you know, fingers crossed, man.
Yeah, definitely. Again, no pressure to anyone. We're not like holding a gun to your head being like, "Stop, pay us now." But yeah, just going towards better equipment, so we can get better quality for the show. Nothing is going to change with the Patreon in terms of what you already get from us. The show is still going to be free every single week. Right after the
Discord's also gonna stay free. Like
we're not gonna like pay. We're not gonna dono wall the Discord. Like we may in the future, you know, involve some of the patrons in like specific content and stuff, but it's not gonna be anything that like if you enjoy the show as it is now and you enjoy the Patreon or the Discord as it is now, like on your end, nothing will change. This is purely for if you are able to support. And you know, we thank you. We already have, as of recording this, like 3 people supporting us. Thank you so much. I mean, it's gonna go towards, like I said, better equipment, and if it gets to that point, better pizza, greater meat, Papa John's. Eventually, if it gets to that point, we can get an editor and, you know, pump out more content than we do right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, before I do the intro of the episode, did the Day of Reckoning ever happen? What?
You mean like the 80 Days of Papa John's?
Was that what it was? Because you remember that interview he did where he was like all sweaty and he was like, "I ate 10 pizzas in a day," and they're like, "What?" And then he's like, "The Day of Reckoning is upon us." That was a real interview he did. And I don't remember I assumed there was no actual, like, Day of Reckoning. But
hold on. CNN article. Papa John's founder, John Schnatter, ate 40 pizzas in 30 days and says it's gotten worse. There is a very sweaty picture of him. This was post N-word, right?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. It was either post or very, very pre, like 1 day pre. It was something like that.
Yeah, fucking verbatim. Stay tuned. The Day of Reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Like,
dude,
I don't.
What?
Did he? Like,
no, this is post N-word.
Okay, we never got the. We never got the Day of Reckoning, but I guess all in due time. We are not a Day of Reckoning podcast yet.
No. How about never? Yeah.
Yet. We are, in fact, Paramecia Fancast, a One Piece fancast where we review the latest chapter of One Piece and have different One Piece related discussions every single week. My name is John.
My name is Franz.
And, oh baby, this week we got... we're on spoilers, we're on break next week, but holy shit, we have a lot to like chew on with this week. It was just dumping a steady stream out of the bucket of just lore dumped on us. 1067 Punk Records. And we see Germo 66's An Emotionless Excursion Volume 24. Still not the finale, which is wild.
Yo, but fucking, I hope Caesar puts a Judge like
yes,
fucking 10 feet under. Let's go.
See,
Gastino.
Caesar, I don't think even Armament Hockey could. Okay, Caesar could do what Henry Rollins did to the Earth Kingdom's queen in Legend of Korra with his fruit.
Yes,
he could
absolutely.
He could use his gas to surround Judge's head and just suffocate him to death. And I think I would like that. There's another moment in this chapter where I will also call for seinen style. Just kill them all. I don't care. Just kill them all. And Judge can be a part of that.
I don't think Judge has any hockey abilities.
Yeah.
Let's look
into
that. Or
redeeming qualities.
We know that for a fact. Absolutely none. Where abilities and powers, physical abilities.
I'm about to edit the wiki. Abilities and powers. He sucks. Next section.
Yeah, fucking doesn't seem like he has hockey. Oh, He just knows what hockey is. Okay, whatever. Fucking jobber, he's dead. Die. Goodbye, Judge.
Man. No, I hope Gastino wins. Gastino for Straw Hats. We're bringing it back.
Hey, Gastino's never done a single damn thing wrong.
That's true. He has not committed war crimes or broken Geneva Convention.
The only kind of Geneva Convention that Gastino would like run afoul of would be like the type that video game companies like also like infringe upon. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
So, but opening up, we fucking go straight into it. Bonnie yelling at the fucking man. What happened to your head? You're supposed to have a big, huge head like a light bulb. And his answer just, oh, I really let it grow too long, so I cut it. Dude, it's not like getting a haircut. No. You don't understand.
I love that it's there is no question mark. It is not a question. They're like, no, you literally can't do that. Like, you can,
dude, fucking not taking his shit.
Yeah.
I will say, I really like the panel right below where there's like the silhouette of what his head is actually supposed to be like at its current size.
Yep. I love that you see the outline of like what his real head would look like, and the gray that's colored in goes even up through Bonnie and his Vegapunk's top panels of them yelling at each other.
Oh my god, I just noticed that. Oh my god.
The gray, it goes past the top of the page like it's
dude, fucking really good catch.
Such good paneling. Vegapunk is like, about the time when I first met you, I was going to be the height of a giant before long. Then even Jinbei's like, the stories always said you had a large head. Bonnie's like, it was like a hot air balloon. Well, you see, the truth is that I've got and I love this part because the truth is I've got the brain, bang, and he like bites his tongue. And at first, when I read this, I was like, what? That's like, am I missing something? He just brain. Like, it was weird to me, but then I looked it up. Is no mi how you say brain in Japanese?
Kind of like it. That's basically like what it is. Yes.
Because I like cursory Google searched and I figured that was the pun that he was trying to make. Like no mi. Like.
So what I don't, so like the organ of the brain is called like no, but apparently the actual like full thing is like no miso. But I don't know what that's derived from. I'm looking into it really good. No miso is like brain tissue, but like hold on, let me fucking
No miso is what I say at the ramen restaurant.
Oh, see, that's where you're fucking up.
Nah,
man.
I love miso.
No, miso is fucking great. I don't get where the fucking miso comes from, but yeah. So it's literally a tongue twister in Japanese. Fucking
Yeah.
nomi nomi nomi. See, that's how you know I'm really good at Japanese. No fucking biting my tongue. I got that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
But
yeah,
dude,
we
10
had-
out of 10 gag.
Yeah, we get him like biting his tongue, and they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, you see, the truth is that I've got the brain fruit, so I'm a brain man. I can store all kinds of knowledge without limits of any kind." Which I love. I'm a brain man.
Fucking what's
like,
the
bro? It's for children.
the
Like-
Soul Man? That song from that fucking movie. You know the one. I'm a soul man. But there was a Drake and Drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a brain man. That's what's up. That's the joke I'm making. It's not important. It's not
But I love the explanation he gives. Is that I can store all kinds of knowledge without limits, but my brain physically grows to accommodate the amounts of data it holds. It gives my preternaturally gifted mind an infinite data bank. And thanks to that, I have the world's largest brain, which continues growing to this day. And he's doing a pose, and I love the little sound effect. Is like punk.
That's really good. Like Oda's doing great with this, man. I fucking love it. But dude, man, fucking like it's really funny. So like I'm allow me a slight moment to be a buzzkill, to be that person, to be like, well, actually, so data in your brain is quote unquote encoded, and it uses surface area to encode that. That's why our brains have wrinkles. That's also why like koalas, their brains are fucking smooth, like literally smooth, because they're dirt fucking stupid. Like they only eat eucalyptus, and they can only eat it like off of like the fucking trees. If there's eucalyptus on the ground, they don't recognize it. That's how fucking stupid they are.
I've seen that, like, if you have the eucalyptus leaf on a tree in front of them and you rip the leaf off while they are watching and give it to them, they're like, no, that's not it.
Exactly.
Nah, that ain't me.
So like that's one end of the spectrum, and then like, you know, us humans, we got lots of wrinkles because we have a lot of information. And so basically the more information you encode, the like more wrinkles you get. So much so where I don't know if this is true. I don't know if like like finding an article is going to be a little weird, but I read like a headline saying something that like people who played Pokemon as children and like actually absorbed the information all have like wrinkles in like a very specific area of their brain, like all of them in like the same area, that like if you don't know, like it's something that like, oh, it kind of looks like brain damage or something.
It's a missing nose shaped shape.
Yeah, exactly. But like that's an example of like literal data just being encoded in your brain, just fucking creates more wrinkles. So actually, the Nomi Nomi no Mi should actually just make his brain so fucking disgustingly wrinkly. Instead of it being
no, that's
like
what it is. He's
udon.
He's stacking the wrinkles on top of themselves.
He's instead of like brains looking like udon noodles, he's like fucking creating like a millefeuille like layer cake all the way up, man.
All the way up.
That's how wrinkles work. Trust me.
To the fucking moon.
You've trusted me with everything I've said thus far, so trust me, bro.
I trust you. No, I love Luffy, like, to this day. Where is it? And then he's like, oh, Chopper's like, that's amazing. Like, you're good at medicine too? And he's like, of course. And I love Luffy humbling this fucking man. If you cut your head down, does that mean you're dumb now?
Dude, Luffy fucking shot him. Absolutely shot him.
But I love like the explanation, like, oh, this apple top is an antenna, which is like, oh shit. Like that's where I started realizing, like before I looked down on the panel, I was like, oh wait, his brain is somewhere else.
Punk Records.
And he says, witness the tippity top of the island. On the underside of that massive eggshell, it says Punk Records. That is the storage space for my brain. And it's like, dude, what the hell? Thanks to this antenna, I can connect to it with brainwaves, even at this distance. There's no issue at all.
Okay, I'm going to say something, and I know this isn't the case. I know this is wrong. But what if Punk Records is the giant egg from the Oro Jackson?
Oh, shit.
The only thing I have to go off, they're both giant eggs.
They're both eggs.
You know what? But hey.
Yeah, I'd like to see you come up with better.
That theory puts me better than fucking some of these One Piece YouTubers, I swear, man.
Oh, God.
At least I'm admitting I'm full of shit.
Yeah. Jeez. But no, he goes on like, oh, earlier I believe you met a young girl calling herself Vegapunk. That was one of my clone offshoots. There are 6 of them on the island. Luffy, you're a ninja?
10 out of 10. Each of them is an expert in one of my necessary facets, which is like, he knows how they would be, which is so interesting. Also, the fucking fact that they're clones is...
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's kind of something that we should have... Like, we probably didn't think of because none of them look alike. But Vegapunk was in Mads with Caesar and Judge. The Vinsmokes are clones. Like...
Yeah.
We know this is a thing.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. It's really interesting that the guy fucking chose how these numbnuts would end up.
Yeah, it really does. Like, memes aside about York, like everyone shitting York's pants. Like, it really does remind me of, like, again, Father from Fullmetal Alchemist, like splitting the pieces of his, like separating the pieces of his humanity out of his soul, and like the person that becomes, you know, the person that's born from that is like that embodiment. And so it's interesting to see these, because it's like you read the parts of his, like, you know, the parts of his personality that he separated, and it's like the violent, the thinker, the good, the evil, the wise, and the greedy. And it's like, oh, like
it's really wild, and it's like you can kind of see how they cooperate and like the ways they just function. But like I don't know, I really would love to see more of them like acting as a unit all together.
Yeah.
Like the interesting thing that I want to point out, though, is once every day they synchronize their experiences and knowledge with Punk Records. Once.
Yeah.
That is very intriguing. I don't know if there's going to be anything that comes out of that, but like, I don't know, man. A lot's going to go down.
Yeah. I feel like this whole thing, describing how Punk Records work is like, oh, okay, so something's gonna happen. Something's gonna go down.
Dude, okay. If Punk Records is not the egg from Oro Jackson, we are going to get a Oro Jackson-like scene of Punk Records on the Thousand Sunny.
Oh. That would be awesome. Okay.
Fucking... But he like explains them like... They complete one copy of my personality, but they do 6 times as much. The whole stuff about synchronization. Their personalities and duties are distinct. Each one's experiences are worthwhile and unique. And like, Luffy has no brain for this, but Jinbei kind of gets it. It's like, they're all using the same brain. But even still, he's kind of just like out of his element, like, oh, the world of science just goes right over my head. But the analogy is like really, really good. Like this page is really, really good. I love Oda, man.
Oh, Oda's so good.
He goes, think of it like using the same library. If everyone in the world had the ability to access my brain, mind you, as readers, we know what's in his brain right now.
Yeah.
Then all of humanity would essentially share my intelligence. And to take it one step further, if all of humanity could mutually update punk records on a regular basis, we could create an entire sea of knowledge that far surpasses even my vast intellect. One day, humanity will be able to share a brain. Dog, that's literally the internet.
Yeah. He's trying to create the internet.
Chopper loves it, though. He's like, oh, I'd be able to study medical knowledge from all over the world. Like, oh,
woo! He just starts flying off.
He fucking blast off. But Jinbei with the real question.
Yeah. Jinbei continues and he's like, won't you have issues if ideology gets inserted on top of everything else? He's like, well, Jinbei, first son of the sea, that's a very smart question to be asking. But science will never advance if you spend all your time worrying about it. And we get Vegapunk's laugh.
Which makes sense because his fucking tongue's out. But like,
yeah, consider
that like the modern field of genetics exists literally out of like quote unquote race science.
Like Dr. Measurehead.
Like it's fucking great, but like it's literally like an example, a real world example of like ideology first, and then just, you know, the science come out of that. The science is used to justify that ideology instead of the other way around, which is kind of what, like, it's what I feel Vegapunk would hope for, like ideology motivated by science, but like this is also a glimpse of like how just kind of chaotic the motherfucker is. He's like, oh yeah, whatever. Well, we'll figure it out one day.
Yeah. The reading I'm getting from this, the feeling is like you said, he's very hopeful. Like, oh no, like everybody would want knowledge for knowledge's sake. Like of course they would want this. Like this is net positive. And Jinbei is like, bro, what if somebody used that to like weaponize it? He's like, no, but they want knowledge. Like,
was it last episode or the episode prior where we explained about the quote unquote meme about explaining how to make napalm and pipe bombs?
Yeah. It was one of the past episodes where like TikTok is just teaching people how to make napalm.
Like that's an example of like ideology over science. The ideology being, man, it's kind of a little funny though.
Yeah. The ideology being like, man, isn't it funny that we could just create napalm? Oh god. But no, Bonnie immediately pulls out the saber that she got from the junkyard. And she's like, but that's just your problem, isn't it, Vegapunk? Your endless quest for scientific knowledge will spare no one in its greed, including my father, who you turned into a mindless weapon of war. And he's like freaking out on the floor, like, oh, Bonnie, that saber was a failure. And she's like, hold your tongue. It worked fine when I tested it. Now turn my father back to normal. And if you refuse, and they're like, think carefully, Bonnie. If you kill him, you'll be making a very powerful enemy. Switch it off now, Bonnie. The light from the beam is going to attract an enormous cloud of insects.
Dude, fucking 10 out of 10. And they swarm her. They swarm her, and she passes the fuck out. She screams, frothing.
Swings at him. She kills him, but she's like frothing. And I thought, Bonnie, check it out, a stag beetle. And it's Luffy like patting her head and like holding a stupid looking beetle.
Chopper's just like, no, that's not what's up right now. She just passed out, Luffy. Come on. But fucking like, okay. We just talked about how, like, Vegapunk is kind of, like, an idealist to the point of being very flawed.
Yeah.
And like, here we see him like actually like humbled is not the right word, but like he's guilty.
Yeah.
I can't blame her. Can't blame Bonnie for wanting to kill me. It's a good thing she happened to grab a weapon that was a failure. Speaking of which, I understand that you folks were recently in Wano. Is it true that there was a second dragon in addition to Kaido?
When I read this, I was like, is my theory going to be confirmed? And when this next page gives us the answer, and I have never been more happy in my entire life to be wrong.
I'm like, when I say that I'm mad, I'm not actually mad, but like, this shit was so funny, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, for anybody who's like new to listen to us, or maybe you just haven't watched the episode, we've talked about it before. The theory that I originally thought why Vegapunk called the fruit a failure was because he has this obsession with dragons, as we saw in Punk Hazard, like there was artificial dragons. And I had assumed that he wanted to make, I mean, other people said it online as well, but I'm not taking credit for it. But I prescribed to the theory that he wanted to make a dragon fruit, and when he found out that it was a fish fruit and not like dragon fruit, like a true dragon, he was like, oh, it's a failure, it's dumb.
For full posterity, I was sitting here like, oh, he wanted to make a ancient giant fruit.
Or yeah, that too. Like that was the other popular theory. Is like he wanted to make an ancient giant fruit, and then when he got it, he was like, God, he came out as a stupid dragon. Like F this. Smash cut to this page. Yeah, that was Momo. Then he must have eaten the failed devil fruit that I left behind in Punk Hazard. Really? Wait, a failure? That was my attempt to grow a man-made devil fruit. I spent 20 years and an exorbitant research budget working from Kaido's bloodline elements. But the fruit just didn't have the same qualities. Oh, so that's why he looked like Kaido. It was a success, man. He was big and strong, breathing fire and everything. He's the guardian deity of Wano now, as Luffy's like holding his hands up. And he's like, and you made that happen? Amazing. But what color is he? And then Luffy goes, pink. And I told you, it's a failure. Failures. He's banging his head into the ground.
I love this man. This war criminal, by far my favorite yet.
And Luffy and Jinbei just, oh, who cares about that? And Jinbei's like, great. He's a genius with a perfectionist streak. Like, yo, I've never been more happy to be wrong about a theory. This was such good payoff.
Legit, thank fucking goodness. This is so good.
Yeah.
But then we get to real meat and bones, man. What about this robot then? Did you build this too? Make it move. No, I did not. This is the legendary Iron Giant that is said to have attacked Sacred Mary Joie about 200 years ago. But it was actually built 900 years ago.
Excuse me?
Fuck, man. Its goal was never understood. They say that there was no damage only because it ran out of energy. No doubt the scientists at the time were utterly shocked by the event. The sheer scientific power was beyond anything they could comprehend. No one knows where it came from or what it was trying to do. The world government ordered it to be torn down and destroyed, but curiosity prevented the scientists from carrying out those orders. So it still rests here, and the government is none the wiser. Which, I don't know, man.
Yeah. God, man. And Vegapunk continues like, I'm impressed that you found your way here. The route from the town should have looked like an impassable wall. Luffy's like scratching his head. And I want to point out, if you didn't catch it on this panel, the stag beetle is on his hat.
Oh my god. That's so
stag
good.
Beetle? Yeah. I don't know. We were in a rush. We got all discombobulated. Yeah, we were just wandered here. We were whatever he said. And he's like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. And then we get like a zoom out, and Shaka is showing them video, like the other Straw Hats, a video of Luffy and the gang, like talking to the actual Vegapunk. So they know that Luffy made it onto the island with Bonnie. And he's like, 200 years ago, that was the year when fisherman discrimination became a big issue. So you're saying that robot climbed its way up the red line? Most likely, yes. I built the Vega Force 1 using that robot as a guide. And everyone's kind of like, just speechless. But there are aspects of it that even my scientific power is unable to recreate. It is hard to believe that this mechanical soldier was built 900 years ago. And Frankie obviously is like, what can't you recreate about it? It's dynamic power source. In the past, they had a power strong enough to rewrite everything we know about the world today. Well, it's good to know that Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei are right, but who's the girl? That's Jewelry Bonnie, the pirate. But I thought it was just the little girl who got shipwrecked. Which is interesting, because I'm just now realizing, they've only heard of Bonnie, but I think only Luffy and Zoro ever had interactions with her.
Yeah.
From the Straw Hats. I
think you're right. I just want to say that dynamic power source, Cola.
Yep. I'd like to give a shout out to friend of the show, Billy, who we've talked about this before.
I didn't get a fucking chance to talk to him about it.
Dude.
I need to text him.
He's brought up so many times we've talked about it that, okay, Frankie built the Thousand Sunny for the crew, right? And it has the Kuda Burst. And every single time the Kuda Burst is used, characters, when they see it, are mind blown. They're like, what on earth? They don't, it every time it's used, it's like characters are flabbergasted. And our friend of the show, Billy, his theory is that basically Frankie, even though he burnt the blueprints for Pluton, whatever power source Pluton had, he reverse engineered it, but made it less, he didn't want to make a weapon, but he was like, oh, that's a good idea if I apply it this way. So he made it powered on cola so it wouldn't be a fucking nuclear reactor, but at the same time it's okay, the clean burning power of cola, we can Kuda Burst, which I think is interesting. I mean, we also had Vegapunk talking about harnessing the power of the sun, so I don't know, maybe you had brought up on an episode, maybe something with Luffy's fruit, the sun god Nika, maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, fucking nuclear no me, man. I don't know.
Yeah, or straight up, we're getting nuclear power confirmed. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Fucking
Chernobyl no me.
Fucking what's the naming convention of his attacks now? Something star.
Yeah, the green star, fire star.
Fucking shining star. It's a nuke. It's the fucking
oh my god,
Fallout mini nukes.
Jesus. It's the what is it in Monster Hunter World, Iceborne? It's in the story they talk about the in the story of our city, the sapphire star was the guide. It was the brightest star in the land, and you fight
Safijiva, Xenojiva?
Yeah, Safi Jiva, which is the adult version of the this outer space dragon, and one of its moves is called the Sapphire Star, and it literally drops this nuke on you. All the sound in the game silences as you just watch it slowly go down, and when it touches the ground, if you're not behind cover, dead. Dead.
10 out of 10, man. Fucking I did say there was some discourse on the Monster Hunter subreddit, and how the Fatalises are basically death incarnate. The Safijiva is life incarnate in some way, but they're it's still self-serving and this and that.
Yeah,
Monster Hunter's good, man. There's lore,
deep lore. Oh god, but no, we it just continues and look at Vegapunk's head. Wow. And he's I feel bad about what I did to Bonnie. Luffy, yeah, you should get down and beg for forgiveness. Luffy is just hitting straight homers this chapter. He's
been so good, man.
Luffy is on his game today.
But fucking cryptic shit. There is something I need to give her. Oh yeah. Hold on. no fucking pun unintended. Brain blast. He brain fruit. What he does brain things. It's a paramecia, not just his own. We don't know what type of fruit it is, by the way, but
yeah.
What if it's like Kuma's brain, like his human brain? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like I don't actually think that's what it is, but like, you know, the Kuma we know now, as he is now, he's running on hot ass instinct, man.
Yeah. So, wait a minute. Okay. Like, I know we talk about like, like Devil Fruit awakenings, like, you know, the heart of battle, the awaken, you know, all that stuff. Like, I don't doubt somebody of his intellect would be able to figure out how to like I guess law, like the way law can take out organs from your body.
Right.
Like, what if he did that? Or what if he has like a copy of
That's dangerous.
Kuma's brain?
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say
Like,
of like
no, not of
Law's
his brain. What?
fruit.
Oh, no. I'm saying, what if he has a copy of Kuma's brain, like the original Kuma, like save stated his brain and was like, listen, like, you know, like no matter what he did to Kuma, there was always this thing of like, well, I still have the original, like we can make him whole again.
That would be,
Which,
like, I feel like the common criticism would be like that lessens some of the pain that's occurred through through the narrative. And in this particular case, I think I would agree, but
yeah,
I don't know, like if it was something like that, I feel like it would be short lasting, because like it'd be like, damn Bonnie, thank you for everything, love you, hashtag peace, the revolution is coming, fucking kill a monarch.
Hell yes.
You know,
I could also see it. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It would, if it happened like that, it would feel very like, oh yeah, sorry you went through all that. Anyways, like.
Right. Like this is a case where like, yeah, okay, the way I can picture it, like kind of lessens some of the pain that's gone on. But I will say I do trust Oda.
Yeah. I could also see it as like, maybe it's like what if it's like, oh, like there's something I need to give her, like Kuma's like final words before he became like, or like what if he needs to give her like a message from Kuma?
Oh,
like a message from her father, because I don't know if she saw what became of her father, but like
she doesn't know why. She was too young.
Yeah. And part of, I really do feel like Kuma, like it feels like he turned himself in. That's the feeling I get, is that he was part of the revolutionary, and I feel like he pulled like a Kobe almost, like he turned himself in so that nobody else would get hurt.
For sure.
And like he went through with Vegapunks, and the Navy's like, or the world government like wanted to experiment on him and make an example.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that him and Vegapunk, both knowing Dragon and being, you know, like having the same ideology as the Revolutionary Army, like I'm sure he told her like, oh, like, you know, this is kind of what has to happen. Like, but I don't know. Again, that's all like, we're just speculating here, because I'm sure we're going to get it later in the arc, but.
Yeah, like it's really funny. We're at a point where like we're starting to understand Vegapunk a lot more and Kuma a lot less.
Yeah, exactly. But it just continues. Vegapunk says, by the way, Straw Hat Luffy, I feel that fate was at work bringing you here to me today. Will you take me off of Egghead? And then da-dum. And it's like, oh shit, he's asking to like leave on their crew, like,
dude.
Oh my god.
Vegapunk, 10th Straw Hat.
Dude.
Let's go. But yeah, like I don't know. So Egghead's fucking huge, right? Like the Punk Records part of it is enormous. It dwarfs the fucking Thousand Sunny. But I still love the idea of like the Oro Jackson fucking parallel.
Yep.
If they can figure it out some way. Oda, I know you got my back.
Stays there. Egghead stays there, and Egghead becomes a satellite in the sky, and we get a little Egghead receiver on the Straw Hat, on the Thousand Sunny.
Dude, oh my god. Fucking...
I could actually see Vegapunk doing that.
Frankie understands the principles needed to get Egghead in the sky. And if Egghead's in the sky, they can more efficiently, harness the energy of the sun. And whatever happened, what we theorized was Uranus, that fucking nuked Lulusia.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking get fucked, man. We're right above that.
That would be sick.
That's fucking crazy, man. I would love to see an Egghead satellite.
It has to happen. And I just imagine how it would look so goofy and cool.
Yeah, man. Dude, fucking... You're Oda, man.
You're Oda. I'm Oda this time. Hey, guys, it's me, Oda. Subscribe to Paramecia Fancast
Damn, Oda.
on their Patreon.
Thanks for the fucking plug, man.
Hey, anytime. Anyways, I gotta go play Pokemon Go with Horikoshi and
Oh yeah, reasonable. Catch that fucking. Don't even know what generation they're on. But the moment this guy says, "Hey, get me off of Egghead," beep boop boop beep boop. This is Cypherpole requesting permission to dock at Egghead, and they're actively fucking up the robo sea beasts.
Yeah. Oh man.
And we get it.
We get all of them with their masks on, da-dum, with the Seraphim of Kuma behind them. And, oh, buddy, I will say I do love the pigeon's mask. It's just so funny.
Oh, it's so good. I do like the comparisons of Kaku's mask being like, oh, damn, Sogeking 2.
Yup. Oh, it's so good. But they're here, and they're like, we have eyewitness reports of Jewelry Bonnie sailing to Egghead, an obnoxious woman with all of her escapes. I believe we were finished with her already, so if we see her, we'll disappear her for good. And it's like, I believe we were finished with her already. I want to know more about Bonnie and her deal with the world government.
Yes.
Because there's something else going on with her. We've talked about it before. There's like it hasn't come back up in the story, but Blackbeard captured Bonnie and turned her into the world government.
Yeah, it's
and Sakazuki came down and talked to Bonnie directly, and was like, "Oh, something about her trying yo, you keep trying to escape or something like that."
I don't get it. I get that she's
Earth
technically royalty.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. There's something else. She's got dirt, I don't know if it's Doflamingo levels of dirt, but it's dirt.
Has something, yeah. But we get to see, I think it's not Edison, who is it? Oh god, let me go back a bit. Pythagoras, he comes up because he has the little screw in his head. And he's like, Shaka, government ship. It's going to be hard to explain the pirates. For some reason, CP0's on board. It's Lucci. And then Lilith is like, so we'll just hand him over. Rob Lucci's an assassin, right?
Fucking idiot, man. Assassin for you, dummy.
Yeah, dumb. Oh my god, Rob Lucci? Come on, set my legs free so I can escape. No, I hate that guy. He's still working at that job. Don't let him onto the island. Nami just he still works there?
I do love Sanji being... grand old guy. There's nothing to worry about, Robin. I'll protect you as many times as I need to.
And Robin just Robin, okay, she's gotten character growth, and I know she believes in the Straw Hats wholeheartedly, and they're all so close with each other. But at the same time, it's Seeing Rob Lucci back again is probably still like to some degree freaking her out still.
At least a little bit, especially like
knowing
that he's like CP0 now.
Yeah.
Instead of
to which I
CP9?
Yeah. To which I tell her, Robin, like when CP0 gets there, like Sanji's gonna kick Rob Lucci's ass.
Yeah, fucking.
And Zoro is going to murder Kaku. Kaku stands no chance. What, he has got Giraffe 2 over the time skip? No. He sucks.
Hold on.
Rob Lucci, Rob Lucci's going to fight against, he's going to be so good against Luffy. Sanji has a robot-like exoskeleton and the flames of Ifrit. You're telling me? No, get him out of here.
Hear me out.
Stussy rhymes with bussy? I rest my case.
Kaku versus Zoro. We haven't seen Zoro go Asura mode yet. Like a lot. Like we got it a little bit and was like, oh, that's Conquering King like hockey type shit.
Oh, let me please tag me in real quick. Let me bring up Film Red because Film Red, it's not fully canon.
Yeah.
Look, all I know is there was a scene where Ben Beckman and Zoro had to synchronize their attacks. Ben Beckman was shocked when Zoro went Asura mode. Like you see him like Ben Beckman of all people reeled back and was like, yo, what
the fuck is this guy? There's this like really old Korean comic on the internet that's like this like old guy and some fucking martial arts guy, and it's like the young guy like fucking does like he basically goes Super Saiyan and he's like, Master, what is this power that I just received? And then the master, the old guy, is like, I don't know, I'm scared, what are you doing? Stop.
Yes.
And like that's exactly what happened. Good. But hear me out. What if Kaku gets Asura mode? Giraffe Asura mode.
Giraffe Asura. Okay, I would accept only Kaku from CP0. The rest of them may leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
fucking fair.
That's how this works for me. CP0 may come in my office. They may present their wares, and Asura Kaku can stay. And Hattori, the pigeon, he must also stay. The rest of you, leave my sight at once.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of what Shaka fucking says. Like, hey, unload the Seraphim, get out. Prepare to fight back. We are refusing entry to the world government. Like, that's a big fucking deal, man. Like everything's about to happen fast.
Man. And we cut to Kamabaka Queendom. And this is the final part of the chapter. Dragon, Kuma's acting strange. And we see Wilfred. I always forget his name.
Steampunk Cat.
Steampunk Cat. Stop, Kuma. Wait, we're still repairing you. And everybody's just staring up at him like, Kuma, what happened? Does the Navy still have control over him? And this shot is so cool. He is like breaking out of like, he's hooked up to like this machine with like these pipes.
It's the better version of like the Whitebeard being hooked up to all the IVs.
Yeah. And he just goes into a full sprint and like is tripping. And they're like, where are you going, Kuma? He shouldn't be fully mobile yet. He's not supposed to have a will of his own anymore. What's going on? I don't know. And even Dragon is like, what's wrong with you, Kuma? Where are you going? You have to stay here. We're only getting started. This is where our revolution really begins. And like,
what does that mean?
Yeah, first off, like let me put a pin in the Kuma thing. We'll get back to you in a minute. Turn around to Dragon dramatically. What the hell are you talking about?
Like, is it because of what Sabo shared? Is it that and whatever fucking preparation they've made? Like,
yeah. Part of me, like, because we still don't know, like, what their full plan is, I'm like, I don't think they would experiment on Kuma. But I'm like, okay, like, I don't know, like, we're only getting started. Like, I don't know. I can't help but think the worst, but also like I guess I could kind of see it as him just trying to like speak to Kuma, if that makes sense. Like
right, like the
like because
time is
Kuma
now.
is like Kuma is like a cyborg, and he's trying to like break through to like any glimmer of Kuma that's still left in there. Like we have to, like you have to stay. We're like it's gonna happen. Like we're finally gonna do it.
I just like okay. I don't know if much can be said at this rate regarding whatever the fuck is going on, but let's circle back to Kuma. Where's he going? Obviously Egghead.
Yeah.
Now, the better question, why is he going?
Yeah. Hippo in our Discord posted, and I was like, you and me both like eyeball emoji, like, is Kuma coming to save his daughter? And it's like, dude, I would not put it past like Oda to do so. Like maybe he is also somehow connected to Egghead.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Like in like some way.
Yeah. Because I mean, again, purely going on like theory mode, but like they synchronize once a day. I don't know when that once a day happens, but up until now they were fine. But when the original Vegapunk learned that Bonnie was on the island, if the sync up happened after he got that knowledge, Kuma would also know about his daughter being on the island, and it's like
it would be like a great thing to see. And like the culmination of this, like the fucking pacifista, the OG pacifista squaring up against the Seraphim, but like
that would be cool as hell.
With like real motivation. Like I'm really feeling it, Mr. Krabs type motivation. Well, now we're fucking talking.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the kaiju battle.
Yeah. See, here's my thing. Like, one last thought to leave us on, because this is the end of the chapter, and we're on break next week. So we'll be back the week after with 1068. But do you think that, like, do you think Kuma, like, can get his humanity back at this? Or is it, like, do you think it's possible that he's just gonna, like he's just gonna stay like this?
I don't know.
I could see it going either way.
Right. Like, if he gets it back, there has to be some kind of caveat, right?
Yeah.
Like, either he's not going to live much longer, he isn't still fully there, maybe it's just some information, maybe it's like still no emotion, but just like memories. Like, there's definitely got to be some sort of balance. It wouldn't, I could not see it feasibly being just like, hey, here, have your dad back.
Yeah, that's where I kind of fall in it too. Like, I can't see him like fully becoming human again. Like, I could see him doing the classic, like, you know, at the right moment, like showing a glimpse of like he still has some of his humanity left, and like maybe giving Bonnie like a final message or something. But like I kind of fall on the side of like I feel like he is just like he's just this is sort of like his fate. Like he's just gonna be stuck this way, which I'm fine with because I feel like it's such a sad story, but at the same time, like, I don't know, interesting to see how this is going to play out, because it's like, well, shit, dude, like, there's a consequence to what Vegapunk has done. Like, he, you know, no matter what he tries to do, like, he did this to Bonnie's father. Like, that there is no, you know.
Hear me out. Do you think Oda has watched Iron Giant?
It's possible.
Because, like,
he likes cartoons. He's watched Tom and Jerry. We know that much for sure.
That's true.
But has he watched Brad Bird's Iron Giant?
There's a difference between, you know, fucking Hanna-Barbera shit. Like, everyone's watched fucking Disney shit, but, you know, are you a Bluth boy, Oda?
Yeah, are you a Bluth boy, Oda?
Like, that.
Maybe.
That's where we stand. So, I would crumble and fucking die on the spot. I'd turn into dust if
he had a Superman moment.
If he had a I go, you stay type shit.
Oh.
And dude, what if we get like hell but final?
Yeah, Bell, but real. Oh God. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I have no idea. This is so crazy. Like, dude, if that happens, I will literally cry. If we get like a Superman moment where he just like gives himself up, like finally, even though he's still a robot, like remembering Bonnie and like his final, like even after everything that's happened, he still like sees himself as her father. Oh my God, like he still has that fatherly drive to like protect.
Hear me out. Can he use the paw fruit on himself? Can he just fly?
I don't see why not.
Right?
He could I assume he could do it like yeah, like on himself, or maybe like Doflamingo, like he can use it on the surroundings, cuz Doflamingo can like fly by using the strings to grab onto the clouds, and he like flings himself through the air.
Dog, he fucking pulls a JoJo Part 4 the hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why Kuma couldn't do the hand, like just like do like swipe behind him and then like rocket launch himself.
Either way, this arc is fucking shaping up to be, dude, is Egghead's gonna be short, man. What the fuck?
Dude, yeah, if CP0's already like, oh my God.
And we're getting everything fucking, but like, okay, it does feel a little fast, but
yeah,
it's kind of like we
fast,
expect
but
it.
At the same time, like, yeah, we expect it, and also he's doing a very good job of, even though we're getting a lot of revelations, he's still bringing up a lot more questions to balance it out. Like, okay, he's not showing the entirety of his hand right now, like, as much as it sometimes feels like it.
Yeah, man, like, we got the start of the Fishman discrimination, which, like, we didn't really talk about because there's not much to talk about. I went through, there hasn't been a mention of that prior.
Yeah, I feel like that 200 years thing is, like,
being specifically 200 years is so interesting.
Yeah.
Like the specific.
That's a thing where it's like, maybe next week we'll have something where we can dive into it a little bit more, but it's like on just reading the chapter and nothing else, I'm like, okay, yeah, like 200 years cool, but like I don't, I off the top of my head, I can't remember anything like if they said 40 years ago, I'd be like, yo, God Valley?
Yeah,
God
exactly.
Valley?
But like, 200 years, like, Joy Boy and shit, that was 800 years ago. This thing's 900 years old. Like, 200 years ago, I cannot. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick, and we're probably gonna have to edit out some blank air time, but so there is a page on the One Piece fandom wiki called The World Timeline, and it's like pretty well updated. Okay, no, we don't have to edit shit.
It's all here.
200 years ago, the Saint Briss leaves from the Briss Kingdom carrying a crew. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Briss Kingdom? Is this fucking...
Are you on like the weird like alternate universe one?
No. The Briss Kingdom was mentioned in Jaya.
Oh, this goes way deeper than I ever
Hold on, wait. Fucking... Is this canon?
Technically.
Oh, the Saint Briss is the fucking ship that kills them at the end of the fucking Four Kids dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Yo.
So that was 200 years ago. The world government makes an alliance with Fishman Island after centuries of discrimination. The institution of slavery is prohibited by world government to secure peace agreement. What? This seems wrong. This is not supposed to be here. Yeah. There's kind of really just nothing to it. The one thing that I do want to point out is like a lot of giants are that old.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of this stuff on the timeline, like, we know we're going to Elbaf, especially after last chapter, where we know, like, the Library of Ohara is alive on Elbaf. Like, whatever is missing from our, like, the gaps in our knowledge are probably giant related. And, like, so we'll just have to wait and see when we get to Elbaf. But
yeah, genuinely.
God. But that's a long ways off. In the meantime, follow us on all of our social media. We are at Paramecia Cast on Twitter, Paramecia Fancast everywhere else. Please, if you haven't already, or if you can or want to, subscribe to our new Patreon, patreon.com/Paramecia. We already have three patrons. Shoutouts to... we can finally do patron shoutouts. Thank you to the lovely patrons, Charles Ruth, Ronald Miller, and Bandle Vandal.
Dude, fucking y'all jumped on that quick.
Yeah, y'all jumped on that, dude.
I fucking like finalized that shit in the middle of the night. And I was like, here y'all go. I wake up and it's like, oh, damn, okay, shit.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be some good stuff. Again, follow us on Patreon if you want to support the show. Even if you can't monetarily support the show right now, which we fully understand, like, again, on all of our social media, follow, subscribe to us, especially on episodes come out every single week on iTunes, Spotify, all the major podcast services. If you're following us on any of those platforms, subscribe to the show, give us a like, give us 5-star ratings, leave us comments. Like, all of that engagement really does help. I can't tell you how many people. We did a questionnaire like a year ago, I think, or like 2 years ago. Fuck, dude, man. Like we should do another one of those just like sometime soon. But every single answer, I remember being like, "Oh yeah, like I found you guys just like randomly searching on, like, you guys popped up when I searched up One Piece on like Spotify or like iTunes."
Like a lot of people were saying like it was the One Piece podcast and then like us.
Yeah.
And it's literally because of you all. No fucking joke there. There's no way around that. Like, yeah, okay, John's really good at SEO. Like, I don't want to like understate that. But at the same rate, like, SEO doesn't mean fucking shit if it's not for engagement. That's all y'all.
Yeah. So again, thank you guys so much for the support. Happy anniversary to us, even though it was like a couple weeks ago.
Hey, no. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. But oh man, that's gonna be it for us this week. I can't think of any more plugs. Break week next week, we'll probably do something fun. And then the following week we'll be back with 1068.
Yes, which would be officially the 10th chapter in this arc. Holy shit.
Oh my god. So that's gonna be insane.
Fucking a crack theory. Crack theory is give us money on Patreon so we can have an editor so I can make a 2-hour video saying who wrote Bink's Sake.
Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of it.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it. So fucking give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me